Hello, I'm Dale Petrock. I'm continuing in my series on testing ammo with my Anschutz 761 MSR. Again, I'm going to be shooting at 50 yards with ARA on limited targets. In this particular video, I'm going to be looking at Lapua Long Range and Lapua Center X, both of which have been some of my better performing ammo to this point. My Anschutz rig is the same as I've used in the other videos. It's an Anschutz 1761 MSR. It has a Swampfox Kentucky Long scope on it, 5-30, and uses a standard MDT rail. I'm shooting from 5-round magazines. I have 6 of them, and so I don't have to break up the video to kind of shoot in that particular case. I'm shooting off a Bald Eagle front rest with a bag. It's got a Sinclair bag rider that rides in the bag. Rear bag is a protector number 13, and it is sitting on a custom-made bag rider to ensure that any cast-off built into the stock is taken out. It comes straight back, and when the rifle is set up, it does exactly that. It keeps the rifle coming straight back. We look into the scope and kind of set the whole rig up that way. Again, I'm going to be using Lapua Long Range and Lapua Center X. The weather that day was in the 50s. It was not windy to speak of. It was 5 to 10 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour, but it was a kind of gentle on and off thing. So it didn't impact the scores very much in this particular case. You'll hear other people shooting on the range when you see the target or hear the targets are shooting later, but it was pretty straightforward. In this particular case, I started off with Center X, and the Center X performed pretty well. The 2 targets that were shot was a 1625 with 5 X's and an 1850 with 6 X's. Now, the rifle, when it was started off cold bore, I didn't take kind of a look and see how it was shooting. I shot one group with that particular set of ammo, and that group came in at .19. There was no issues with it. I then shot the second target. Second target, at the end of my shooting, I shot another group, and that one had 0.24 inches, so it was pretty consistent. Now, the low score on the target, 1625, may have been due to me just kind of getting used to it, or it just could have been the way that works. There's been some high and low scores with Center X as I've kind of gone through this process. I'm not sure if it's me or the day. Time will kind of tell. With the Lapua Long Range, I shot a score of 1800 with 4 X's and 1850 with 2 X's. The groups that I shot ran 0.37. I shot 2 of those and a 0.35. So it did a little worse with the groups than the Center X, but it did better on the targets overall. As you think about combined how well they did, we see consistently here that the Lapua Long Range outperformed the Center X in this particular case. And so in this head-to-head kind of take on this process, we see that Lapua Long Range kind of outperformed Center X, not by a large margin, but a significant margin overall. This has been consistent with some of the previous kind of head-to-heads that have come up. Lapua Long Range tends to be one of the better performing against everything on any given day. And so at this particular point in time, Lapua Long Range is becoming the one to beat with this rifle. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, may all your shooting be X's, and have a great day.